Hey, I'm back. I ended up not doing anything on my phone. I just crashed and went to bed. So, um, I think the plan right now is, like I was saying, to do Slayer uh, until Mixologist is maxed and until we have like a boss. So I think Turiel boosting is the way to go there because I can get a combination of runes that still lets me kill goblins really fast, but doesn't slow everything else down. I'm wondering if it's time to get a cannon, since I can make cannonballs so easily. I keep putting that off because it's expensive, but I also have a ton of alkables that I haven't alked. I guess alking stuff also isn't a terrible idea because I could equip Mixologist for it and get a bunch of magic XP, which will help with things like Zulrah. Yeah, I guess I'll give that a try. So, two things that I need money for. I need a cannon and I need the other thing. I can use my words to describe. I wanted to imbue my black mask, so I can use that for Zulrah as well. Fortunately, I didn't get lucky on the first day with Hespori. The Chronos Seed didn't proc for it. That's too bad. Before I do any of that stuff, alking, etc., let me farm and birdhouse. Oh yeah, I got this new plugin. Lets you save presets, which is great. Farm runs. Just lets you quickly select all of the relevant things, which is cool. Yeah, I got a couple of tasks I can do here. I think it's the patch hasn't happened yet, so things are gonna get easier while I'm playing. Figure out where to throw all that stuff, all the extra renown. I want to be growing like fruit trees all the time, because it's useless. It's just there for XP. But I might want to grow. Let me think. I might decide if I want to keep doing seaweed. I might keep doing seaweed just because it has a decent chance of rolling Hespori seeds. I'm still hoping to not have to do much, if any, glass on crafting, but I guess I should be prepared to do it. Check a grown dragon fruit tree in Catherby, and that produced a Hespori seed, so that's cool. I guess I'll just leave each of these trees up and come back and harvest their fruit for protection or whatever. I have the task of plant a papaya tree in Letya, or harvest a papaya tree in Letya, which I have a teleport crystal now, so I will do that now. Use an Elven teleport crystal. That was a task. Cool. Use the bank in Letya? Okay. I gotta go back down like the general task list because I think there are more tasks that I can just do now than I would have expected. I got a teak seed there, but I really need to hold out for a mahogany seed. So there's not a task for a teak tree. Should be fine. We should be able to get one, I think. Checking a Calquat task, and then I'm going to start alking, I think. I think if I can make it to the 50-point Slayer task bonus, it's a lot of goblins killed, but if I can get that far, that'll basically cover me for a very long time. But any of the stuff that I do is likely going to be extremely improved by having a cannon. I think I've unlocked the prerequisite quest for the cannon. Testable hypothesis, isn't it? I haven't. Okay. I don't even know if that's on the list. Still have to do my diary tour. That is going to happen, I promise. I feel like I should finish Desert Treasure here with the Ancient Spellbook, because I might be a little better at Zulrah. Freeing the Mountain Dwarf gets me the Dwarven Rock Cake. Slice of ham gets me access to Dorgeshin, which lets me do some stuff. Oh, what's up with Frenetic 3? Golly. You'll probably be pretty safe unlocking quests, because I'm about to get a just absolutely insane renown refund here soon, once the update turns over here in a couple hours. I'll think about it. Let's alk stuff. So I think when I'm alking, it basically doesn't matter what I have equipped. I need to have Arcane Conduit and Alchemaniac, and the rest of it can just be stuff that I want to level up, I think. So I'm okay with Mixologist. Let's do RuneScape. Still wanted to try to max that, and Flank Stretcher. I have no sets. Incredible. It's going to be kind of a pain for me to alk stuff because I think my alkables are just all over the bank and a lot of them aren't marked as alkables, so I guess from your perspective it's just all going to get fast forwarded, so watch cash stack go up, I guess. Alright, I'm deep into the dregs of alking now, so I might try to use up my onyx bolt tips. It's going to involve some shenanigans, because I have to be able to make runite bolts, which are not within boost range of me, I think. I guess if I'm doing all this for a cannon, I also need to make cannon balls, and I think I went through... I got a ton of steel bars left, never mind. Bolts are... runite bolts, unfinished, is level 88. 13 smithing levels. Guess I could go power mine iron for a bit with molten miner and all that other fun stuff. So this is going to be easier in a couple of hours when they change the set effect requirements. Well, the mining guild is still insane and full. But I will hop around. Oh, here's one that's not. Take it. Never mind, there is a new person here. One second. I want to steal somebody's spot if I can avoid it. Cool to unlock Amethyst. I have a similar problem with this is people staying up too late on a weeknight. Okay, I just want to get in boost range to make runite bolts. It's the only reason I'm here. Really wait to do it until I have smithing double maxed out. Should be able to get without too much trouble. I have a bunch of gold ore that I have to smith too. That's potentially a bunch of smithing XP. So maybe I won't do all of this here. I can see Amethyst being really nice. If I get a blowpipe, it would be nice to be able to just do Amethyst. Are there any tasks for it? There are not. Basically already almost out of mining tasks, I think. I guess I want to do something that's going to get appreciably better once the patch comes in, since it's so close to patch time, so I will instead go... I'm deep in a candy loop right now. I know I'm impacted by it. I'm going to make my gold ore with goldsmith gauntlets. That should get me some levels, and we'll see where we are after that. I could just make the cannon and start cannoning stuff, because extra, more forgiving set effects aren't really going to matter with that, you know. I have to actually do the cannon quest. I don't think I can unlock it. Gotten kind of addicted to skipping quests, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Oh yeah, I got enough gold ore. This should possibly take me pretty far. Let's see. Change to the craftsman. The absolute unit set requirement going down, I think, is going to be really cool. Be able to stack that with chain magic and other things pretty easily now. Looking through the list of changes. I think Greedy Gatherer is probably the most impactful one, because both Greedy Gatherer and Personal Banker are getting their requirements dropped, so it should be trivial to have Triple Gatherer and full Personal Banker. I might not want to do this. I want to do Temple of Ikov manually for the ranged XP, although I might not have to worry about ranged XP if I can get this cannon engine running. I was thinking about unlocking Desert partially for tourist traps so I can make darts. I think I am definitely at the point where like the XP rewards from quests aren't going to significantly outpace what I can do elsewhere. I'm not really dependent on them for anything other than the content that they gate now. I have the idea of setting up a cannon at the goblins and just like leaving it up as I go to get a new goblin task. Just continuing to get Slayer XP. It's funny. Okay, level 80 smithing. Hey, total level 1750. That's cool. 80 smithing means that I can do stuff now. Let me look at this. I get Unchained Talent. I'm just trying to get enough bolt tips so that I can alch my onyx bolts. It makes sense to go mine some runite, even though that's annoying. I think I can get some in here. I need Greedy Gatherer running, though. I think I can do both. I think I have done both. No, but I have enough bolt tips for... Okay, never mind. I don't need to do any of that. I don't want to over-level smithing and mining here. I'm just trying to alch these for money. Simple man. I don't have a high enough magic level to do level 6 enchant. I don't have a way to quickly grind that out either. One of those things where I just assumed I could do it. It does increase the alch price, but let me double check what the difference is. Hold on. Increases by 900 each. So if I just alch them without enchanting them, leaving 108k on the table. I'll get magic levels from Zulrah. I think I can not do it for now. It should be okay. Can boost magic by 4. I have a magic potion, but that was all for nothing. Oops. Go to Dwarf Cannon, and then I'll make a whole bunch of cannonballs. That should be very fast. Alright, dwarf cannon complete. Let me go buy a dwarf cannon, and then make a ton of cannonballs, and then we're going to do this Slayer boosting thing. Hopefully this fixes my ranged problem. I really just need to get my range to a point where I can realistically train it and use it for things, which is probably going to be range 70. If I get to 70, that will make me happy. Sell me a cannon. 250k. Thanks, dude. Cannon get. I should go to the farming guild real fast. I need to be better about doing my farming contracts. I've been awful about it. Okay, let's try this little set thing. So farm runs. Oh, it tries to scroll it for you? That's wonderful. Oh, that's super great. Cadentine, okay. Alright, let's make all of our seal bars into cannonballs. Let's go. Alright, this is going to be 6,000 cannonballs, which will hopefully last me a decent amount of time. I think I need to make some more games necklaces to get to Birthorpe, so I'll do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. Hey, enchanting all jewelry at once. That's quite cool. Okay. Alright, we're going to try to do this. I'm going to try to just cannon the goblins and keep the cannon running even when I'm teleporting back and forth. I wish I could cannon the crawling hands to try to get some superiors. Anything else that spawns superiors can be cannoned. Checking. I don't think so. I think it's probably best to just do it this way. I'll get superiors later. Hey, set up a dwarf cannon as a task. What do you know? I should change my my settings here. Oops. Completely forgot. Go do it from the farming guild real quick. This is my hope, is that I'd be able to finish the task on my way to go pick up the next task. That's pretty awesome. It's very doable. Twin Strikes is the main one that I need, but I also probably want the prayer thing. And we'll do Mixologist and Plank Stretcher for the other two. That should be... This is amazing. My task completed as I'm walking to Turiel to get the next one. That's exactly what I wanted. Need to find out the optimal time to teleport away, I guess. Range 55. The only problem is that Runelight Slayer Tracker really struggles to figure out what the hell's going on here. This is so fast that I don't think Twin Strikes is helping me at all. I might unequip it after this next task. Let's try to equip more fragments to level up, I guess. I'll get the clue scroll drop rate increase. Oh my god, I can't get in the interface to look at it. The goblins just keep dying. Gotta wait for it to run out of cannonballs. It's funny. There it goes, finally. So I probably want the clued in, and then let's level up RuneScape and Rudy Tooty. That's good. That was 19 tasks, so we want to do something better for multiple of 20. We want to basically go do something from Konar. Should double check Konar to see like what's the fastest task. I'm just trying to get points. I don't care about anything else at the moment. Alright, so what makes sense from Konar? Something quick, preferably. Do black dragons. I bet it's only going to give me a couple tasks, a couple of kills. 10 black dragons in the Taverley dungeon. Use... Makes it seem like I'm allowed to cannon. I need to make some anti-fire potions. Let me do that real fast. Mixologist equipped, right? Just gonna make a couple. Should get me through this task, because once Mixologist maxes, that changes everything. Out some anti-fires. I think I'm set up for this. Let's go give it a try. Big, black, and fiery. It's an easy combat task, not a league task. Got it. Oh, there are totally baby black dragons here. Fuck fighting the big ones. I don't know where they are, though. Let me try to find them here. Ah. It's the upper level where the blue dragons are. Okay, that's cool. That'll speed things up. Yeah, so I think the plan then is goblins for 9 tasks, baby black dragons for the 10th task, and I'm just going to do this until I can unlock everything I want. I might go for the Slayer helmet before I do more stuff. We'll see. I need to get my hands on some cash. Probably do something for money so I can imbue the Black Mask too, and or Slayer Helmet. I wonder if I'm still going to be able to cannon up here. That would be funny. I don't know where these guys are. They're here somewhere, apparently. Access via a staircase west of the Cauldron of Thunder. Where the hell is the Cauldron of Thunder? Oh, it's this staircase over here. It'd be much easier. That's actually faster to get to than this one. Okay, that's cool. Sorry, I've literally never been up there before, so excuse me being lost. It means I can probably... I don't need to swap out to this complicated setup next time. Anyway, I don't think this is the first time seeing baby black dragons, to be honest. It's kind of amusing. Need a Dragonfire shield, which is cool. Or anti-fires. 135 points. Back to goblins. This is funny, I'm getting so many beginner and easy clues, by the time I pick them all up, the task is already complete. See if I can talk so it gets defast forwarded here. This is hilarious. The system updates in about 27 minutes, which is cool. This is so funny. I basically just fill the cannon when I have like 20 or so monsters left, and then just wait at Turiel until I see it pop, and then I immediately proc the next task and start getting Slayer points again. It's the last goblin one I gotta do. It's hard to keep track of, so I gotta be a little careful. 16 goblin. Viewing the League's 3 changes blog post real quick. Yeah, I just did 9 tasks in like 10 minutes. Oh, thank God, they're labeling the game worlds for minigames. I guess they're boosting the Dragon Defender, which it's too bad that I already did it, but hey, it's fine. Sounds like they're not boosting the main defenders, which were the much harder thing to get, even though I did go dry on the Dragon Defender proper. I got a ton of melee XP down there, so not the worst thing. There's task complete. That's enough task for like a boss. I'm gonna grab it just to see if it works. I don't know if it does. I guess I gotta go to Konar to check anyway, so I think that's 200. 200. Oh wait, I fucked up. I didn't have Slay and Pay on. Shit, I gotta remember to change that. Okay, that sucks. That's significant. It's like I lost 45 points because of that. That's one of those relics that should just be a passive once you max it, but it's fine. Do you let me pick the boss that I want? No, that's not documented anywhere. Wait, bosses? Oh, you pick bosses. Do I want to select this? I guess I can skip whatever it gives me. Balance of Venenotus. Okay, well, I get to pick bosses from the list, but I don't get to pick which boss I want to fight, so... I wonder if she only selects it from among the bosses that I've unlocked, which would mean only Wildy bosses and Zulrah. So maybe if I'm careful about what I unlock... We'll go do Absolute Units Venenotus here. Magic Longbow. Went ahead and took the maximum task size because I assume each kill is going to be worth a lot. Guess we'll see if that's true. I want Rings of Dueling for this. No, I think Games Necklaces are fine. In the Farming Guild. I can set up Absolute Unit, but I'm going to have to change it once the patch goes through because it's less troublesome to set up. I guess I don't know what else I want to take with it. I guess put Slay and Pay on there, I guess. Probably don't need that until the last kill, but I think it probably makes the most sense to do the Regen so I can get as many hits in as I can. It's fast metabolism. So I'm not getting a lot of XP drops here anyway. This Venenotus has already been hit by somebody. Should wait to use my special attack until I know that that's safe. Of course, now it's missing. First one hit. 4,000 Slayer XP. Take it. Okay, I might be playing with fire trying to get another kill here. Probably should just wait until the system update. Yeah, I'll go bank. It's fine. I'm going to step away real quick to feed my cats here before the update triggers. I'll be back. And we're back. We adjust my relics now that things are easier to get. Oh, that's interesting. They also made more things qualify for it, I think. I don't have to bring Tactical Duelist now, which I like. There's Absolute Unit. And then let's do Fast Metabolism. Just only 2 fragments now, which I think is correct. I wish I had larger recharger. That would be perfect for what I'm currently doing. Maybe she has a chance to drop it. Who knows? Let's throw a Slay and Pay on there, maybe. I don't think any of the rest of this is going to be very helpful to me. Draken's Touch, maybe, but I'm not... I mean, I guess it's a thing to do. Fast Metabolism, Draken's Touch, Absolute Unit. Okay. We're going to try to keep shooting the boss just to try to get some passive Draken's Touch heals. Stage bestows a refund of 235 sages renown to you. Cool. I don't know what I'm spending that on right now. I'm not going to think about it just yet. I just want to wrap up this task. I think I was off, or I think I was muted there. Slayer 69, nice. And I'm glad that I turned on the clue relic, because this guy does give elite clues. Another elite clue. Side benefit of doing this is I'm going to end up on the leaderboards for Venenotus, and I'm super curious to see if anyone else will be on there. Someone else has to be hip to this cheese. I might end up just unlocking the rest of the quests. I can't really think of any quests that I want to save to do. I was thinking of Temple of Ikov for ranged XP, but I should be getting that from this Slayer boosting. Dragon on a bit, level 2. I can see that one being pretty good, potentially. That 100 super compost drop. Well, I was going to say it's bad, but it's actually not so bad because, you know, I try to make all my super compost in the big bin because it's slightly more efficient, but it doesn't particularly matter now because I can get tons and tons and tons of volcanic ash with Greedy Gatherer, so that's actually a pretty nice drop. Let me do this farming task real quick before I leave. Oh no, it broke the filter, I think. Oh wait, maybe not. Oh, that's cool. Now I can have the Alchemist and Greedy Gatherer on at the same time. So I can make... I can do a farm run and then respec without having to... Or I can do a farm run and then make potions without having to respec. Very nice. Oh shit, I forgot to change relics. I'm like, why am I poisoned? Oh, oops. I guess I get an immediate tell if that happens. Equipping Venom Master doesn't remove existing poison. I guess that makes sense. 10 diamonds, 20 rubies is actually quite nice. I'll take it. Brimstone key, that's funny. Ooh, combat fragment dropped from a boss. Hopefully that's a good one. It is! Wait, fuck, no, it's not. It's just bottomless quiver. Ah! I was so excited, I thought it was going to be a boss fragment. Just it popped up at the top of the screen. Oh well. I guess if I do wilderness bosses again, next time I should try to make sure I've leveled up construction and just have a house with a pool and a gem box, because it would be a lot easier if I could just top off full health, teleport back from the house, reduce. Oh my god, I got a second dragon pickaxe. I don't want to alk it. You do a better job of keeping track if I've hit her or not. I just wasted a kill there because I thought I'd already hit her and I hadn't. Might go try God War's Dungeon at some point, because I think I can do the same cheese on them easily. KQ's dirt cheap now too. I should get a KQ kill just for the task. I could maybe try going hard on tasks now that I have all this extra renown to spend. See if I can make T7 happen. I haven't really been thinking about T7 seriously. I'll try one more boss task after this. I think I can kind of get away with boss tasks by just doing the minimum kill count next time. I decided to do the maximum kill count here just because I'd like to get on the leaderboard for it. And it would be cool to get the rings. I think it's a task. But I could keep doing bosses to try to fish for Zulrah, and then do a minimum number of tasks if I get something awful. Oh, lame. My elite clue scroll got turned into coins. That sucks. Okay, so don't die when you have a clue scroll. Didn't realize you lost it. I think I don't want to just unlock everything all at once, because I think it's going to feel bad to just suddenly have everything. I get why they did this renowned thing, but I think I'm just going to get a flood of unlocks at this point. I was really enjoying kind of the pace of renown unlocks up to this point, where I feel like I was getting something new every couple hours or so. Now I'm just going to have everything unlocked. But I think probably the way to go is for me to just unlock all the quests. Just dump it all in quests. Get as many league tasks as I can out of that, and then start working on bosses. That way I can reclaim the feeling of unlocking things one at a time. I do want to do Zulrah, and that's still high on the list for me to do, but now it seems like I might be able to rush Tier 7. It's possible I should give it a try. We'll see. Once I finish this Slayer task, I'll unlock as many quests as I can, and then look at my spreadsheet and try to go on a tour. Onyx Bolt tips and another unidentified combat fragment, which I'm hoping is not another letdown. It is another letdown. Man, that's such a bummer. But I guess these don't count as bosses for the boss fragments. Onyx Bolt tips are huge, though. That's a lot of money. I need to get my magic leveled up so that I can take advantage of it. Just instantly be flush with cash. 500 red spider eggs. I mean, that would be a hype drop if Mixologist wasn't almost maxed. What's the rarity of that? It's the third dragon pickaxe. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna stay for a minute. It looks like if I get a Venenotus kill where I didn't get credit for it, I still get Slayer XP. So I would like to get to the 50kc to be on the leaderboard, so I'll get a couple more kills extra. Task complete. Oh, I forgot you get a bonus at the end. 5k bonus XP. That would explain why I just got a shitload of XP. Okay, cool. Oh, 100 unicorn horns is actually good. I mean, Mixologist is gonna change it a bit, but it'll still be nice for Mixologist. I might actually try Corp. I don't want to do a lot of Corp kills, but can almost certainly throw my corpse at Corp until it dies. I'm gonna have to get the 1 damage off somehow. Hopefully the magic longbow will work for that. It's an expensive unlock, but I've got 270 Sage's Renown and feeling frisky, I guess. Hey, 1 hard combat achievement was a league task for getting Venenotus Adept. I guess it was worth getting 50 just for that if I ever wanted to get the hard combat achievements completed this season. That's going to be really hard to do, especially with like Vedion, but I'll keep it on the table and say that getting 50kc there was worth it maybe for that. We'll see. I think I'm going to alch almost all of these rune pickaxes. 11 of them, which is insane. Okay, I'm going to go try to grab another task just to see what I get, and then I'm going to look into unlocking a couple of things to hunt for league points. Because I think if I just stand at the bank and I unlock virtually all of the quests and maybe a handful of bosses, I might be able to dig up some points that way. I want to get it so that 5,730 doesn't feel like it's completely impractical to pursue, which it feels like right now, but there's a possible future world where it doesn't, I think. Bosses. Zulrah, that's what I'm talking about. That was the whole reason I was doing all that shit. Okay, well, I think I can make a compelling case for going and doing that. Now, I need to imbue the black mask. I guess I don't need to make this successful or productive, but I'd like to imbue the black mask. They confirmed that they did in fact disable it again this league like they did in Trailblazer. I wouldn't be surprised if they did just because it was copy-pasted from Trailblazer, but in Trailblazer I'm pretty sure they disabled it specifically because that region was too powerful. Nightmare Zone's disabled, but you can buy points with coins. Okay. I think I need like, is it like 1 million for the black mask? I remember it being kind of brutal. 1.25 mil. Oof. Okay. I can get that if I alch the Onyx Bolt Tips, but oh god, I don't want to. Let's unlock Desert Treasure. I might do like a single Dust Devils task. Frozen Door task complete. Let me also, I want to give Corp a try just because I think it would be silly. Well, I still have my current setup. Curious how many teleports it's going to take, because I think I can just completely focus on teleporting in and dying instead of bringing Karambwans, right? So I'll just bring a Games Necklace, and well, maybe I should bring some Karambwans to speed it up a little bit. Gotta hit it at least once, right? I'm not gonna hit it pretty easily, no problem. It's gonna take a while. Oh, because I think the damage gets halved. I'll just get the 1kc then. I don't know why it's healing itself. I have to look that up. There's the ad that leeches hit points. There's no ad that's out right now. Does the boss just regen when no one's in the room? Oh, this was a bad decision. What a waste of points. Something's causing it to regen anyway. Thought I was going to get a basically guaranteed kill. That is incorrect. I will not be getting a guaranteed kill, I think. No matter how fast I get back, it looks like it wants to heal. So we try it on a different server just in case there's a problem with this particular one. It's weird that it's healing constantly. Oh. Will now heal 25 hit points every 7 game ticks when no players are fighting it. It fully heals if no one's attacked it for 3 minutes. That's bad. I might be able to kill it, but I'm going to have to get in there really quick. I want to try to get my 1 kill if I can. They just made that change too, unfortunately. This is maybe still possible. It's just going to be a massive pain in the ass to even get 1 kill. Change my fragments around, I guess. Oh, my absolute unit, I fucked up at some point. Oh, right, because of Arcane Conduit. Maybe that's part of the problem. All right, let me try changing that. Maybe that'll make my life easier. All right, that will make things better. I didn't realize that I had screwed that part up. So it wasn't the damage reduction that was causing it to take less damage, it was the fact that I had fucked that part up. Got it. This might end up demanding a full inventory of brews, but we'll see how long I have to stay away. I think they made this patch after the last time I fought Corp, or I wouldn't even have come in here to try it if I knew that was a thing. It really starts doing that healing pretty aggressively and pretty early. Yeah, it's like if I stop attacking to heal for a second, it starts to do it. It's really annoying. It's like they definitely tuned this fight assuming that you're not fighting it for real, right? Because for real, you might have a person in here who's trying to eat food, but if you debuff it a bunch, you would never do that. I think this will work. It's just going to be really slow. I gotta be careful that I choose to heal while continually trying to attack the boss, because if I stop attacking it for a couple of seconds, it no longer counts. It's really annoying. I don't understand what causes that. I am actively attacking it. Maybe if I turn on auto-retaliate. Shit. The Karambans get protected over the game's necklace. That's bad. It's bad, bad. Try using Retribution. Let's do that. Doesn't do very much damage, but it does a little bit. You try meleeing it. Maybe that will help. As far as like staying in combat with it. Maybe this is all I have to do. I don't see it healing as much now. I try doing that with Sarah Brews. I think I can sip brews in between attack ticks. Yeah, I think the problem is every time I eat food, the boss decides that it's not in combat anymore and just starts healing. Which would make sense if they were trying to balance it around everyone's cheese for the boss, but I wonder if anyone's even reported that they broke it for normal fighting. And obviously this isn't normal fighting, but... Herb. Set up a multi-cannon in order to... Maybe that'll keep him in combat, actually, and stop him from regening so much. But I had to use it to try to despawn the Dark Energy Core. Yeah, I think that's doing a good job of keeping him engaged in combat. I don't see him healing anymore. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon. I think I'd have to suicide supplies into the room if I wanted to try to do another one of these. I've learned some things from this attempt. This definitely was not worth the renown and was a huge mistake, but... It was fun to experiment. Sometimes my experiments have paid off, like with Venenetis. This time, not so much. Oh, you know, I think it's mostly getting the healing from me teleporting out and coming back, so I think that if I suicided supplies in it, might actually be reasonable to try to beat it in a sitting. I just have to bring in several death piles worth of Karambans. Last time I had like 40 extra ones in here, and that's how I ended up getting it so low. I wasn't really appreciating how much it heals when you're out of the room. It's pretty bad. Just a novelty kill for a tiny amount of league points, I guess. It's fun to give it a try. Probably shouldn't cost so much given what a pain it is, but... Hey! Better give me loot. Okay, I was gonna say. Defeat the Corporeal Beast. Chicken Killer. Elite Combat Task. That was the opposite of worth it, but hey, it's dead. Alright, let me do the Zulrah task. I guess I'll do it without the imbued black mask. If I can get up to triple Dragon's Touch, because I am going to be attacking Zulrah somewhat regularly. Let me look. Get Chain Magic too. Okay. More than I need here for... I don't need Unholy Ranger. It's not doing me any favors. Okay, so I have max absolute unit, fast metabolism, Dragon's Touch, Chain Magic. I feel like I can do better. Oh man, if I could get larger recharger, that would be fantastic. Or Zamorakian's Sight, although I'm not going to get that for a long time. But stuff like Thrall damage is really good, but I guess I'm just going to try this the way it is. So I'm going to save this as Zulrah, but then I'm going to switch to the one that lets me change spellbooks. I'm just going to use it to change spellbooks and then switch off of it, which seems kind of stupid and beside the point, but, you know, whatever. I think I can use blood spells to make this a little bit more efficient. Blood Blitzes, Death, and Blood Runes. But I need an Ancient Staff, don't I? Shit. Hold on. Dump. 80k on that, but c'est la vie, I guess. Just noticed my Zulrah setup didn't include Arcane Conduit, so I'm gonna have to fix that. I can't go in there without that. Ancient Staff, okay. Wish Arcane Conduit counted towards Chain Magic. Alright, no Dragon's Touch, but I do have Blood Spells, so we'll see how that goes, I guess. Okay, let's do a Zulrah task, see how it goes. Be nice to get some luck here. I'd love to get a blowpipe. Okay, I'm ending this with significantly more food than previous attempts, so Call that worth it. Hopefully I get more Zulrah teleports. If I don't, I'll have to go there the stupid way. Third Dragon Medhelm. Golly. Holy shit, Tanzanite Fang. Oh man. What a day. Fuck yeah, that is so exciting. Oh man. Radical, I might actually... I think I have to... Fucking... My range isn't high enough level to use that yet, is it? I'm so glad that was the first thing I got from Zulrah. Okay, completely worth unlocking Zulrah. Not worth unlocking Corp Beast, but we don't talk about that. We pretend like that didn't happen. Chisel it, right? Craft a toxic blowpipe, which is itself an elite task. You need range 75 to use the blowpipe. Okay, that's fair. What can I do to get the blowpipe as fast as possible? I kind of want to use it now. Yeah, I did let Temple of Icon get auto-cleared, didn't I? Shit. I was thinking that the cannon would pay for... I want to be able to use it for the rest of my Zulrah kills, because I might actually be able to do Zulrah, like, pseudo-legit, switch to this during certain phases. Go ahead and put it in the bank, I guess. And I guess Sacred Eels mean I could keep this thing stocked pretty easily, so that's cool. Okay, well, I got the task for it. I'm in the middle of a Slayer task, so if I'm gonna level ranged, it wouldn't be... Let me think here. I think I should just continue and finish my Slayer task and pretend like it's not in my bank, and then I'll keep doing Slayer and I'll use the cannon for it until my range level is high enough. That should be a pretty reasonable approach, I think. It didn't occur to me that the primary source of stress while bossing isn't just executing on the boss, but it's like every time you have to eat food because you made a mistake, it feels bad, and it, like, I think it increases the baseline attention you feel like you have to pay to it. This is still very high attention. I wouldn't say that this is like AFK Zulrah, but I can look away. I can look on YouTube. Like, I actually would like to get hit by every possible attack from the boss, and I'm comfortable with using all of the food in my inventory. So it's kind of a cool change in dynamic, I think. Dragon Halberd. I can alk that one. Only need to hold on to one of them. Maybe I'll get enough money from doing this that I can go imbue my Black Mask. That could happen. I'm not gonna hold my breath, but it could happen. Alright, this is my last Zulrah teleport. I was complaining about getting those drops early, but they've ended up being very convenient. I will just have to take the fairy ring after this, which is fine. Ooh, battle stabs. That might be the answer to my money problem. I was reminded that those exist. Yeah, because I can just buy them and then make as many orbs as I want. I think I already have a good chunk of unpowered orbs in my bank, right? Yeah, and it's an even better profit than you would make on live because of Alchemaniac. Okay, I think I'm going to do that real quick. I know one of them I have to make in the wilderness, so we will come back to Zulrah. Activate 3 set effects. Oh, I must have done that on accident. Of which 3 I activated, but... Oh, that was an elite task. I was talking about, I'm not going to go do Zulrah, I'm going to go get tier 7, but it was exciting to do Zulrah. I probably, after the Zulrah task is done, I am going to try to focus in on tier 7. But I think that first I should probably try to get ranged up to 75. Because once it's 75, I can take Blowpipe and go do a bunch of content. I can go do the fight caves. There's just all sorts of things I can do. That'll be great. Yeah, it looks like I about double my money with air battle staves. I have to go and get the arrow orbs, but this is probably going to be my main cash method now. There's other ways to do it. I could pickpocket or whatever, but I need to get to 1.25 mil. I might try to do that before I finish Zulrah so I can imbue the Black Mask. Like 400k per stack. It's a little crazy. A little crazy. I guess it's not 400k, it's 200k. because I have to spend 200k getting the staves, but I'll likely have to do Hopscape for that, and I guess we could try Prif. Buying battle staves. You could also do this in the Lunar Island from Baba Yaga. I don't think her shop automatically restocks, so it would be too convenient. Still pretty good. And nobody's cheesing it. Wonderful. It's not auto restock. Okay. It's fine. I might set up last recall for this once I bank. While I'm here, I'm going to unlock Lunar Diplomacy. That's Fermentic. I may as well do Fermentic 3, right? Try to fight Basilisk Knights. Out of curiosity, only the superior Basilisk Knights that drop the high-level combat fragments, I wonder. Yeah, it's only the superiors. That's fine. Thought I'd check. Should probably do Managing Miscellanea at some point, but Fermentic 3. Probably want to grab Dragon Slayer 2 also. Oh, it's like dirt cheap now. I think I want to avoid unlocking too many additional bosses until I'm done with the ones I'm working on, in case I want to use the Slayer task to keep getting Zulrah, you know? Making friends with my arm. Weiss would be nice. Oh yeah, this ends up unlocking a whole bunch of stuff. Slug Menace is probably going to go get Proselyte Armor. Sea Slug. Might try to go for Quest Cape. I don't think they added a task for it, which is kind of frustrating. I feel like I shouldn't auto-complete this. I should go ahead and do... I think Holy Grail is worth a ton of prayer XP. We'll autocomplete Dorgashin. I want to save a base of stuff here, though. Keep Madness 2. Oh, the Royal Seed Pod would be good. I guess I should have done this before, while we were doing Venonata, so I could teleport out faster, but whatever. Do it for the recipe for Disaster step, if nothing else. All Grandmaster tasks are done. That's nice. How much of RFD is done then, I wonder? Just autocomplete one small favor. Do I want to do that? I might actually want to do one small favor, because it's not that annoying of a quest. And it gives you 2 10,000 XP lamps that I could throw on ranged. I feel like I'd get that through cannoning. I'll just go ahead and unlock it, that's fine. This is all, I'm almost done with these unlocks. I could do all these unlocks and still have points left over for bosses. Oh, why the hell not? I guess maybe I won't do Troll 3, because I've heard that it's broken. That it fails to light one of the fires there. Elemental Workshop 2. I don't need to manually do Fairy Tale 2, I don't think. There's content from Fairy Tale 2 that I need, but I think I can already go there. Yeah, it's 4 points by now. Oh, Hespori's open. Go do that, like, now. Let me finish these unlocks, I guess. Yeah, because I'll go ahead and manually do Making Friends with my arm. Maybe, or I can wait for it to get fixed. I'm sure that'll be a priority to fix. Probably manually do Holy Grail. What's Recipe for Disaster looking like then? Lumber's Guide and Evil Dave. Okay, could do them, get my Barrow's Gloves. Finish buying Battle Staves. I think I have to do 2 more trips. We'll do Hespori right after I finish buying these. Okay, that's probably plenty of Battle Staves. Let's go do this Hespori kill. I need like 3 more Battle Staves, but that's fine. Do it later. Okay, Hespori is what? Here we go. Probably get the speedrun combat achievement for this. I should try to go for it next time. Bring a Dragon Dagger and some other stuff. We go turn on our farm runs thing. Yep, 3 Hespori seeds, okay. Come on, big money. Give me 3 buckets, game. You know you want to. Got 12 Atas seeds. Didn't keep the Hespori seed that time. Okay, right. I was doing Battle Staves. Gonna alch these air Battle Staves and then go imbue the Slayer Mask, and then I'll probably head back to Zulrah with the Slayer Mask in tow. Okay, got enough XP to imbue the Black Mask. Let's go do that. Curious how much of a difference that's going to make at Zulrah, because I think the accuracy boost scales with the Unholy Wizard boost. Great. Imbue Black Mask. Okay, I haven't missed yet. We'll see how it affects the Tanzanite form, though. I might be able to hit the Tanzanite form once Unholy Wizard maxes out, but that's got a ways to go. Still haven't gotten any boss combat fragments from Zulrah, unfortunately. Before Jad, certainly feels better with the Slayer Mask, although not insanely faster. Maybe if I was able to use the blowpipe, it would help. But alas, I'm not. Should probably do Mage Arena 2 soon. It's pretty easy. Should be extra easy with Absolute Unit. I think I'm at a place where I basically can't splash on green Zulrah, which is nice, because I was still splashing like 20% of the time or so before. Oh, and positive news, I'm close to being able to boost to enchant those Onyx bolts, which is going to get all my money back. I'm going to be flush with cash after that. I probably will have that by the time I finish the Zulrah task. Should take advantage of all these dragon bones drops, since I'm auto-burying all my other bones. Whew, I died as Zulrah died. Missed-clicked on Karambwan, but fortunately it didn't drop anything good. I would have been really depressed if it did. Uncut Onyx, which I don't want, but I guguess I'll take it, and I might be able to do something with it. I might already be in boost range to use that. Let me look it up. I don't remember. I think I'm able to make a Berserker necklace right away. Amulet of Fury would require 90 crafting, which I'm pretty close to. I could knock out 82 and make a Fury amulet. I think I will do that soon. That's cool. I don't have to, like, go hopscape lots and lots of Chaos Runes. I think I'm accruing a decent number of Chaos Runes, yeah. So I would have preferred the Magic Fang, but it saves me some hassle. Hey, I just finally got a combat fragment. Please, please, please. Please, please, please. Be the prayer region one. I'll take superior tracking. That's a good one. Last recall and absolute unit. I should equip it with absolute unit. And replace RuneScape. Okay. So I actually need to step away now for an appointment. I'll just keep recording, but I won't be able to talk. So I'm probably just going to go do Karambwans and level stuff up. All right, I finished my appointment, and while I was at the appointment, I maxed out Mixologist, so that's really cool. I can do my cheese now, which I'll show you in a second, but first I think I should go ahead and finish up Zulrah, because I was very close to being done there before I got pulled away. I didn't get enough time to inspect my fragments, so I think this fragment setup is before they changed the set requirements, so it's possible I could have done that and still gotten double or triple Gatherer, but it's okay. I did want to level up, like, Plank Stretcher and Mixologist, which maybe it wouldn't have been possible if I had tried to do multiple set bonuses at the same time. Whoops, I do not have my right loadout here. I'm gonna die to Venom. It's a shame I wasted a Zulrah teleport on that. Third time's a charm. Alright, got one more kill to do. I'll try to remember to turn on Slay and Pay here. This will sub out the Arcane Conduit, maybe? Yeah, Arcane Conduit's not contributing to anything, and I could lose a couple runes and it won't be the end of the world. Alright, and then I'll probably take a break from Zulrah for a while. I got the main drop that I care about. I might go back for the Magic Fang later, but I don't really need it. The Onyx is going to be quite nice. I got the thing I wanted when I unlocked it. It's an elite combat task. Snake, snake, snake. I noticed there's a Metal Gear Solid reference. It's fun. I think that's just for killing snakelings? I don't know. Task complete. Very nice. Gotta get my ranged up now. So I can actually use that blowpipe. Okay. It's 32 tasks. Okay. I might get the Lunar Spellbook and do NPC contact and just keep contacting the Slayer Master to get my next task. And never leave the side of the cannon. That would be funny. Okay, so the cheese that I'm talking about. I need last recall for it, and I'm going to have to go kill some Gorax. Actually, I need to go grab something from the mailbox, so I'm going to go do that really quick, and then I'll come back and show off the Herblore cheese. I'll see ya. Yo, I'm back. All right, let me show you this Herblore cheese if you missed it in Trailblazer. Now, it might be less necessary now because the main advantage that it has is that it gives you infinite herbs, infinite primaries. And last league, the secondaries were the problem. You had to get Gorak claws, and 90% of them were saved. But 90% is not the same as 100%. But now 100% are saved, and that is different. So the main component of the cheese is going to... Let me turn on last recall here. This kind of works now on the live servers. I did it recently on my group iron. Obviously, without the secondary saving, it's not super worth it. I wonder if Greedy Gatherer works. Probably not, because I think it's a special kind of thing, but I'll try to turn it on just in case. It would be awesome if it did. I guess we'll find out. Right, so there's a plane that you go to during Fairy Tale 2, very briefly. Just confirm that last recall is actually on. I didn't screw that up. And that plane, the way it works is that it's full of growing flowers. And you have to stay in the zone for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then a ton of flowers grow, and you can pick just like hundreds of them, basically. And the way it used to be was that once you pick the flowers, when you portaled out to bank, usually by the time you got back into the zone, the flowers would have despawned, and you'd have to wait a couple minutes again. The last recall kind of breaks that because you're able to bank and then get back before they finish despawning, and then they continue to spawn at the rate they were previously spawning. Now, on the live servers, because they have there's a new Fairy Ring location, or I guess the Fairy Ring in Shazian by the Chasm of Fire is now extremely close to a bank because of the Shazian rework. So it's now somewhat possible if you're really fast to get out of here via that Fairy Ring, go bank, and then come back before the flowers despawn. But it should be a lot easier to do with the Crystal of Memories. So we just have to stay in here for a while, wait for them to spawn. I should be able to get a full inventory really quick. I'm starting to spawn now. And then in Trailblazer, it was a 90% chance to save your secondary, so you would just get a couple hundred Gorak claws, stack those up, and you would burn through them slowly, which is what made it not a perfect strategy, but I think I ended up getting... I was not number 1 on the leaderboard for Herblore, but in like the top 5 players for Herblore for a while because of this cheese, because getting actual regular herbs was much harder to come by than they are in this league. Which is why I might not do this long term. It's so easy to just do the farm runs and get tons and tons of herbs that way. But the fact that this basically gives you infinite primaries and then you have another source of infinite secondaries is what made this so strong before. And the XP per magic essence is actually really good. So it takes a while for the place to really pick up where there's so many of them that you're just harvesting them instantly. But it's that state of hundreds of them growing at the same time that you're trying to fish for, basically. So I teleport. Still a lot of flowers left. Quickly bank. This would be better if I had the Grand Exchange teleport, but I don't. Teleport back. And all the flowers are still here in their previous growth state. So you can just go back to spam clicking and picking them up. So I'll probably do, I don't know, 10 or so inventories of these. See how much XP that gets me in practice. And if this is something I want to do long term. The big thing now is that if let's see. I think on average at 99 farming you get like, on live you get 8 herbs per patch, so times 6 is like 48 herbs per patch, and they're all noted, and you only have to click the patch the one time. So the question is, this is worth doing if you wanted to train it actively and didn't want to wait on your herb patches to grow, but I think because you get so many herbs now from farming that regular farming for herbs might be better a good chunk of the time, but I can't really say for sure. So check and see. I think I just need to have 14 of every secondary. That second trip was way faster. Try to time this one. 56:15 on the life split timer. You can almost harvest them as fast as you can click, depending on how dense they are. So the longer the zone is allowed to persist, the more dense it gets, basically. And I think this is an instance, or at least these flowers are instance. I've never seen another player here at the same time as me. Full inventory is about 45 seconds, maybe 50 seconds. Yeah, so like when I did a single run of toad flax, I think I got like 240 toad flax by doing one herb run to all of the herb patches I had unlocked. And I don't even have 100 star flowers yet, so it's not that this method isn't OP, because this is very strong because it basically gives you infinite primaries. It's that gathering in this league is more busted than this, so this is less necessary. So I guess just keep this in mind if you're interested for future leagues. This is a strategy that you can use if for whatever reason they think Greedy Gatherer is too strong and nerf it. Personally, I think Greedy Gatherer is the strongest thing this league. Just relative power, right? Like, some of the combat stuff can double your power, roughly. Absolute unit is probably either tied or number 2, because that damage reflection just lets you do stuff that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. But the fact that Greedy Gatherer stacks with the existing XP buff and gives you a shitload of resources such that, like, resources from PVM are almost pointless. I'd be interested to see if they revisit it next time. Anyway, I guess the main advantage of this is, like, if you need to kick out a level right now and you can't wait for your farm patches to grow and you just want to grind out the primaries for it, you can do this as fast as you click, so it's not based on time waiting for the herbs to be available to harvest. And I guess the other advantage is you don't need to have your farming leveled up to do it. So, like, this isn't great for me now because I'm farming 99, but if for some reason farming was harder to do, or I didn't unlock it or something, or I hated farming, this would be a way to train Herblore without ever having to farm. Although I guess you can't do this until, I think, mid-50s, 58 maybe, whenever you're able to do Fairy Tale 2, which I think is like less than 60, but about 50. But if you're on a league, you should be able to hit that without too much trouble, just from like herbs you find doing Slayer and shit. I do this until I have 270 of them. That's 10 runs. I guess I'd also recommend this for a normal Iron account, just because you're probably going to have to farm Gorax anyway to get a shield left half for the Arduin Diary. That's the best way to get it if you don't find it under other circumstances. Target the rare drop table. If you're doing that anyway, pick up all the Gorak Claws, because every Gorak Claw is free Herblore XP. Herblore is by far the biggest pain skill on a regular Iron. I think I got 2 more trips of this. I think part of the reason this was so strong in Trailblazer is that Trailblazer, you couldn't respec freely, so you might not have the thing that lets you gather extra farming resources, and I'm pretty sure I didn't. And a lot of people didn't because it was competing with something that was comparable or better. I'd have to look at the relics again, I don't remember. I wouldn't be surprised if they had some kind of system like that where the respec is a little bit more limited. If you really wanted to go hard on Herblore and just get 99 or 25 million, what you could do, I guess, is you could plant your herbs, and then while you're waiting for your herbs to grow, you could do this in between. That would be a way to absolutely focus fire the skill without having to do something else at the same time. No, there's another player here. No kidding. I think that gets me to my total. Yeah, 270. Alright, so now the annoying part is I have to go get Gorak Claws, which are only a 1 in 3 drop. So I'm going to set up my combat setup here. These guys hit through protection prayers, which is dangerous. Oh, but I have Dragon's Touch on, okay. Arcane Conduit into this, probably not easily. Okay, so I just have to stay there until I get 14 claws, and then I will be set on claws for the rest of the league. Now that Mixologist is maxed out. I'm just going to fast forward that. There's probably nothing interesting going to happen. Oh, hey, cast Ice Blitz was a task. There's probably a bunch of tasks that I can do now from unlocking all quests. When I get a second of downtime, I'm going to look through my spreadsheet and just start marking stuff as doable, do it right now, impossible, that kind of thing. I'm getting astoundingly unlucky here on claw drops. They're a 1 in 3. 4x dry or something. Combat Relic. Holy Ranger. You know, it's pretty neat. These guys seem to have a higher than average combat fragment drop rate. Maybe it's related to their special relationship to the rare drop table. Could also just be coincidence. I don't have a very large data set. No, I just got a 3rd fragment. I think maybe it's leveraging the Holy Warrior level 2. Cool. Wouldn't be surprised if the fragment drops leverage the rare drop table infrastructure in some way, and so Goraks have a particularly high chance of dropping it. Again, it could just be a coincidence. It's 3 drops and like 30 kills. It's not even a threshold for evidence, but it's suspicious. There's my last Gorak Claw. I'm going to kill this last one and we'll get out of here. Alright, I've got all the Gorak Claws I'm going to need for the entire league. That's some cool shit. Let me demonstrate the cheese. First things first, I got to turn on the Alchemist. I think Farm Runs gives me the Alchemist now. Let me check. As long as Mixologist is in there, that's all that matters. Oh, you know what would be a deal breaker for this, and I didn't think about this, but if for some reason the star flowers don't work to auto mix into potions, then this whole thing falls apart. So I think they were compatible with that in... Okay, they all do work. Cool. 14. Oh, right, I have to crush the Gorak Claws. I was like, did they disable my cheese? Did I just do all that for nothing? No, I gotta grind him up first. It's fine. I only have to do it one time, which is also an advantage to the whole save your secondaries thing. You don't have to do this a bunch of times. I'm gonna go ahead and just make all of the potions first, since I would have to redeposit the Gorak Claws every time otherwise, you know. This was so busted in Trailblazer, I thought they were going to patch it, that it was an unexpected interaction between Last Recall and the Cosmic Entities plane, but it never got patched. Okay, now let's enjoy the infinite secondaries. This is great. I miss this. Yeah, if I want to do 99 Herblore, I just can if I want to. It wouldn't even take anywhere near as much time as in Trailblazer, because Trailblazer I had to go back since I was losing 10% of my Gorak Claws. Now that it's 100%, it's just getting the star flowers and mixing them with water. It's like 15 million XP per hour. Probably calculate how many I would need to get to 25 mil. Okay, cool. Cheesy, cool. Now I have infinite bird nests, which is also exciting. I feel like making it 100% was a little bit overkill on the part of Jack X. Like 95% is still really strong, but now there's just so many secondaries that I like could not be asked to give a shit about for the rest of this league, you know? I need to go get more vials of water. Let's stay on Herblore for a bit. I'm going to make a whole fucking shitload of Ceradomin brews. Because it should make everything but Ceradomin brew. I can boost +8 to it, but maybe I can get there by other means first. Hold up. Probably going to get clean 50 dwarf weeds. Oh, maybe that requires me to do it manually. Huh. Alright, it's brews time. It's gonna be so trivial to make brews. My mind is blown. Oh hey, there's a task. Make a Ceradomin brew. I can't believe they made Mixologist 100% chance to save the secondary. I think if they made it 99%, it would still be very strong, but way less strong than 100%. This seems like overkill. I think I can officially make super combats now, which is really exciting. I don't know how the second... What is it considered to be the secondary for super combats, I wonder? I don't remember how this worked on Trailblazer. If I recall correctly, this is 7 super attacks, 7 super defense, 7 super strength, 7 Torstal? Question mark. Okay, so it considers the Torstal to be the secondary. That's interesting. Make a super combat potion. Task complete. Cool. I think there's a diary step to make a super combat potion somewhere specific. It might be in Varrock. Check that real fast. Varrock West Bank. Okay, so I might start changing my farming runs to make lots of super attack, super strength, and super defenses. Quarms, Irrits, and Cadentines. So the only additional potions I can do, 92, I can do super anti-fires, which are pretty good. Probably want to get those. Kind of just at the point now of like, do as much of this as I want. Okay, that's pretty rad. I think I got to get back on the Slayer train here. I think we want to start in Lumbridge. You can just take the teleport there. So I'm going to go to Lumbridge. I'm going to go to the Lumbridge Bank. I'm going to change my fragment setup. I'm going to switch to the Lunar Spellbook and bring runes for NPC contact. And I think I can just stand at goblins until I get to a multiple of 10 task. Then I can change out my fragments and go do Black Dragons. And repeat ad nauseum. Drop Mixologist from this now because it's maxed. Do you have Plank Stretcher on here, right? Okay. Let's max the new Slayer thing we just got. Superior Tracking. Oh, that gives me last recall? Okay. I don't think I can really take advantage of that, but that's pretty cool. Switch the Lunar Spellbook was a task, it turns out. Astral, Cosmic, and Air Runes. Okay. Honestly, I can probably be spending the entire time running around picking up clue scrolls. So I don't have a ton of time left, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be playing any this evening, so this might be the end of the session. It was a really good session. We got a Toxic Blowpipe, a bunch of boss kills, maxed Mixologist, just everything's looking up Millhouse. I keep talking about focusing points, and I probably will actually do that. I haven't got to go through the spreadsheet and figure it out. Make sure I go to a server where I'm not like completely screwing over some of these poor players who are manually killing goblins. I got to look through the spreadsheet and figure out what all I've got, because I'm not even sure. A lot more people doing goblins right now than when I was doing it earlier. I guess I can drop the cannon down, and it's probably easier for them to find a server with dudes. Use this tutorial. Might have to empty this in order to cast the spell. That's really silly. It's almost easier to teleport away. Yeah, I think it was faster when I was teleporting away. That's really funny. It's hilarious that this is worse. This is actually worse than just teleporting. I'm gonna revert to my old strategy. Actually, since this involves me having access to last recall, I might even be able to make this a little bit faster. It's rad. Okay, hold on. I'll look at all the scroll boxes. They're gonna despawn before I can get to them. This is the coolest shit. Like, just burning through tutorial tasks like this. I'm a big fan. Because the fact that the goblins are so low health is what's keeping my ranged XP from, like, going nuts, but it could be worse. I want to start doing Kurasks. Those are a pretty good task, and they have good superiors. We'll keep doing Black Dragons right now, because they're fast. Evil Chicken's Lair. Okay, that's a little bit more complicated. I think there are still baby black dragons in there. I suppose we'll find out in a second. I don't know if I can cannon him. Change my loadout. Don't fuck it up this time like you did last time. Big dummy. I technically need raw chicken for this, right? Real quick. Probably should get a couple of them because I'll likely get this task several times. I'm excited for the 50x task because I think Slay and Pay is really going to pay off there, and I should be able to unlock a whole bunch of stuff that I want. I'm planning to continue tutorial boosting probably up to 100 tasks. That's probably going to be enough to have enough points to get all of the relevant unlocks. I don't have to get any of the task extensions, which is nice. Oh, I dropped last recall. That's right. Oh well. Where are the baby black dragons? Or are there none? There might not be any. Let me check. It's not the end of the world if that's true. Rope required. Tunnel entrance? Huh. I did not know that that was a thing. Curious if I need a rope every time. Probably need to stock up on ropes and raw chickens then. Is there a vendor that sells raw chickens? Yes, there is. Al-Kharid, Prif. So I'll probably just buy a couple full inventories of those so I can easily bring them if she gives me the task in the Evil Chicken's Lair. Might be a permanent rope. Oh, I can't put a cannon here. Okay, cool. So I can get some better ranged XP when I play next time. I'm probably just going to finish up this task and maybe unlock the Slayer helmet or something if I have enough. And then we'll continue tomorrow, if not tonight. But I was going to say, in order to continue, I might do some Dagonoth tasks in the lighthouse. That might be completely, like, overwhelmingly full of people. Because I could also try the Isle of Stone in the hope that not everyone has unlocked Frementic Exiles. I feel like that's, like, the optimal canon task. And I would just do it until range gets to 75. Keep doing it over and over until range hits 75. Task complete. 268 points, which might not be enough. I think the Slayer helmet might be 300, fortunately. If so, I could probably just do Dagonoth tasks until I get that. That should be fine. It's 400 points. Holy shit. That's a lot more expensive than I remembered. Must have been remembering broader fletching at 300. Okay, well that's fine. I actually feel, I missed Slay and Pay that one time, so I should have like 300 points, but it wouldn't have gotten me this now. I'll work on that later, but I should go and prep for stream, so I'll catch you later. Thanks. If this is the end of the episode, thanks for watching. Otherwise, I'll see you in a couple seconds. Bye.